All right, guys, welcome to another video. So today is our review of the Icefox action camera. So if you're interested, stay tuned through the intro. What's up? My name is Doug, the Bearded Outdoorsman. Welcome to another video. If you enjoy beard product reviews, gear reviews, action camera videos, then you have definitely come to the right channel. Please take that first step and click subscribe. All right, so today, our review of the Icefox Ultra High Definition 4K action camera. Now, if you missed it, I did an unboxing / first impression of this camera. And since then, I have been testing this bad boy out. And I'm gonna give you a review of it today. So, off the rip, things that I probably mentioned in the first impression, I like the feel. It's not rugged, it's not waterproof in and of itself, but I like the feel of this, all right? And we do not have a door over here for our SD card and our imports. We do have a tripod mount. It's the greatest. I love when an action camera, especially these budget cameras, have a tripod mount. A lot of times their audio is not the best, so being able to use it without the waterproof housing is always a plus. So there's that. So we have this. We do have a battery compartment that's not attached. So there's your battery in the very bottom. And so it has most of the features of other cameras that I've tested and reviewed. I really like it. All right, so for the money, it is definitely worth it. All right, so now let's get into a little bit more. Oh, hey. Are you enjoying this video? If you are, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, make sure you do that. So one cool feature that comes with this camera that I have not seen of any other ones. Now, I'm not saying other ones don't do it. It comes with a microphone, all right? It comes with an external mic that you can use, plug in, and you have an external mic. Now, a lot of the cameras, you have to buy this separate, so there's that. Now, this is really awesome because the audio in these is not always the greatest. So if you're wanting this for, say, vlogging or shooting YouTube videos or whatever, having an external mic is key, and it's awesome that it comes with it. For the price, you don't have to buy one extra, all right? It does not come with an SD card. Everybody always puts in my comments, hey, does it come with an SD card? No action camera that I have seen comes with an SD card, so you gotta buy those separate. There you go. All right, so this is the book that comes with the Icefox. Now, I didn't bring all the accessories because they're most of the same accessories you get with every action camera. But you have the waterproof housing. You actually have an extra back door for that housing. You have handlebar mounts. You've got helmet mounts. You've got plenty of screws. You've got a bunch of stuff. If you can see, all the stuff on this page and all the stuff on this page are the accessories that you get. You also get 2 batteries and a charging block. So, but this has everything you would need to know about the camera. Now, it is not this much reading. These are multiple different languages. So the English is that thick, all right? But it's very simple. Everything is pretty much like all the other cameras. So your power button's on the top. Hold that button down and it will turn on. You can see it says Icefox there. One thing I wish it did, it does not prompt you to tell you that you do not have an SD card in the camera. So that's one thing I wish that it had. And then let's see. So video resolutions. You have everything. The lowest one is 720p at 30 frames per second, and that goes all the way up to 4K at 80 frames per second. All right. You have image stabilization. You have white balance that you can adjust, exposure. You can adjust metering, sharpness, video quality, ISO. You can put a time watermark on your videos or your pictures, and you can tell it to record audio or not to record audio. All right, so those are just a couple of the recording features. And then let's go into the other settings. So that's what it looks like on screen. So right now it's set at 4K 30 frames per second. Up on the top are numbers, and those are the numbers telling you how much time you have left on recording or how long your video is that you are currently recording. It has a little, looks like almost like a circle with some dots telling me that that's image stabilization. I turned it off and made sure that went away. That is telling me the image stabilization's on. The microphone up there tells me that I've got the microphone turned on. Our battery indicator over here, we've got a little play button that tells us that we are in video mode, and then in the center of the screen it says video, and then over here is a little cogwheel for settings. But it does have a cool feature. If you don't want to see any of that on the screen, you just tap the screen, all that stuff will go away. All right, and all of the settings you can get to by touching that little cogwheel, and you have your video resolution and all that stuff there. You have your regular settings like connecting to Wi-Fi and resetting your Wi-Fi, your LED indicator, auto screensaver, microphone. This is where you adjust if you want the built-in or the external. You can change the language, set your time, all that kind of fun stuff. And then if we click over and we change to photo, now we will, and let's see, now when you go to the settings, it's going to give you all the photo settings. So you can do up to 20 megapixel photos down to 8 megapixel photos. And let's see, now you have two buttons on the side. The bottom button is going to take you to playback, which is going to take you, and it's going to well, it's going to change your settings, but if you have pictures in there or videos, it's going to take you to playback. Top button is menu, so you can click that and it's going to take you to all these, it's going to give you all these little options. But if you hold that button down, hold it down, well, got to be out of the menu. Hold it down for a second, you're going to get a little spinny wheel, and then you're going to be shooting in selfie mode. Now this screen is not touch screen, and you have nothing back here, nothing does anything back there, but you have it in selfie mode. And then you just do the top button again, boom, and you see a little spinny wheel, and it goes back to the back. So for the money, this is an awesome camera. For a beginner wanting to start with action cameras or play around with action cameras, this is a good one. All right, everything, the photos, the videos that I've done with it have been really good. I mean, I've had no real problems, and I've played around with the different settings, and they're really good. So if you're familiar with using like a DSLR, you can go into these settings and you can play with your white balance, your ISO. You can play with all that to get even a finer tuned image or a finer tuned video. So that's really cool when those built in. Now, I've had some really budget cameras that did not have anything like that. It was basically point, shoot, and you're done. Point, shoot a video, point, shoot a picture, and you're done. There's no editing, there's no any of that. So and when you turn it off, you get the little Icefox logo, and it turns off. For the money, just the external mic would run you probably 10 bucks by itself. I'm gonna do another video where I show specifically testing that microphone. I've already done it, but I've already tested it myself, but I'm gonna do that in a video to show you guys the difference in audio quality using the mic versus not using the mic. And yeah, so if you buy one of these cameras, play around with all the different attachments, because you can do so much with it. You can mount it just like this. You can put it in the waterproof housing, and you can mount it to, say, handlebars on a bicycle, whatever. But it is waterproof with the housing. It is waterproof up to 40 meters. It has the Wi-Fi. Now, of course, I shoot everything on my phone, so I can't show you the app. I'll do that in another video. The app was a little bit, I thought it was a little bit janky to begin with. High-tech word there. I thought it was a little bit just not the best, and then I got in there and I played around with it, and it does what it's supposed to do. It's nothing fancy. It's not going to blow your socks off. It is an app that helps you control your camera and download your images without having to connect it with a cord or pull your SD card. So it does the functions that it's supposed to do. It could just been built a little bit better, I think, but it's basic. And there you go. If you order it, There's nothing in here where I've seen the name of the app, but there is a section in here that has a QR code that you can scan, one for Android, one for iOS. You scan that QR code and it'll take you to the app that is in the App Store for your device, and you can download the app for the camera. So if you have any questions about this camera, drop it in the comments. Like I said, I still have some more videos that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit closer up tutorial. I was just kind of showing you some of the features with it today as my review. So my review, my recommendation, it's worth the money. Go check it out. There will be a link for Icefox 4K action camera in the description below over on Amazon. So go check that out if you're interested. And yeah, I think that's all I've got. So until next time, stay bearded, get outdoors, and God bless.